Major shock over in the Europa League as Liverpool crashed 3-0 loss to Atalanta at home, as of course their dreams of another better European silverware is about to fall to pieces. Can they make amends in the second legs? We're going to get into it, all of it, next. Today we're going to take a look at the second legs of the quarterfinals over in the Europa League, and we'll get to it in a second. If you're new, where you've been, smash your subscribe button. Your one-stop shop for the Europa League is right here on New One Rooski. The likes of Leverkusen, Benfica, and of course Roma in the driving seat at the moment. Can of course they take full advantage this week? We'll take a little look in a second. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons. You know who you are. And again, if you're new, where the hell have you been? So we are going to jump right in the deep end here and take a look back at, of course, my picks, then of course your picks, and then we'll look forward to those second legs in the quarterfinals. So here we go then. Of course, quick look at these. Did pretty shit, to be honest with you. 13 points out of a possible, I don't even know. Starting with Benfica, started off pretty well here. 2-1 winners for Benfica over Marseille. Out with a 2-0 win, played the booster. Got pretty good on that one. Meanwhile, Leverkusen 2-0 win was the final score. On with a 3-0 win. Ain't too shabby on that one. But the surprise of everyone's boosters here was Atalanta 3-0 away win for them over Liverpool. I went with a 3-0 home win. And by my mind, don't I look stupid. Meanwhile, Milan also losing at home to Roma. Big win for them. In the all-Italian affair, I went with a 2-1 win as well. So the state of play for the week, Costas picking up 18 points. Zichu Atom with 15. Vincent 47. He got 14 points, and myself up there in fourth spot. The overall leaderboard, though, looks like this. Motta, 466 for him. Nico ZT, 457. Footage 77 in bronze. And then the chasing pack. If you see your name in there, do us all a favour and smash the old likey. Of course, we are wasting no more time, though. Looking forward to those second leg with some big games still to be decided. Of course, we're going to start, though, right here, right now, over in La France, as we look forward to the quarterfinals second legs. Alrighty then, folks, here we go. Marseille up against Benfica coming at you over at the Orange Velodrome. Now, these two sides have played each other 7 times in 2004. We got 1 win for Marseille, 4 for Benfica, 2 draws. Of course, now the biggest win for Marseille was their only win, 2-1 win, scoring 6 goals in those 7 games, 0.86 goals a game on average. Benfica, though, 2-0 in the biggest, scoring 11 goals in those 7 matches, 1.57 goals a game as well. Benfica, 75% form for them right now. Just 1 defeat in the last 6. They are in the driving seat, I believe. Meanwhile, Marseille, 5 defeats on the spin, 17% form for them right now. Pretty grim stuff for Marseille. Last time around, though, over in La France, it was a 2-1 win for Benfica back in March 2010. That was the round of 16 in the Europa League. This time around, of course, the reverse fixture, 2-1 it was for Benfica, who have the upper hand. Benfica picking up a 3-0 win over Moreirense this past weekend to continue their winning run. Back-to-back games now. Marseille losing, of course, to Benfica last time around. Haven't played since, so trying to bounce back with a bit of freshness in their legs. 11-8 is Marseille for the victory here. 15-8 is Benfica. 5-2, of course, is the draw. The odds to lift the trophy. Marseille underdogs here, 20-1 to lift the trophy, with Benfica 9-1, fourth favourite here. Of course, Marseille's form is absolutely shocking. I'm going to go with a 2-0 win for Benfica, cruising for the victory, and I'm already going to play the booster on that one because they are that shit. Meanwhile, West Ham United up against Leverkusen. Can they do it? Can they bloody do it? Will they be distracted? Leverkusen, with of course having been on party mode, played each other twice, 2023, nothing for West Ham, 2 for Leverkusen, 0 draws, of course. West Ham yet to get a win, yet to get a goal, so 0% goals on average. Leverkusen, though, 4-0 win, the biggest, scoring 6 goals in those 2 games, 3 goals a game on average. The one game was a friendly, that was a 4-0 win, but the reverse fixture was, of course, that 2-0 win, which was, of course, last week. West Ham, 33% form for them right now, just 1 win in the last 6 games up against the Leverkusen side, who haven't lost in the last 45 matches. Goodness gracious me. West Ham pick up a 2-0 loss against Fulham, back-to-back games now without a goal, back-to-back 2-0 losses. Leverkusen with that 5-0 win over Bremen, and they're looking at what we're looking at here. Goodness gracious me, 4 clean sheets in the bounce, and they've scored 12 goals in the last 4 games combined, averaging 3 goals a game. Of course, the odds for this one, 13-5 is your West Ham, 14-5 is the draw, 11-10 on is your Leverkusen. I don't know. I really don't know. I think a Leverkusen victory here. I think a 1-0 win. Boring 1-0 win. Enough for them to go through to a semi-final, of course. But who will join? Will it be Atalanta? Will it be Liverpool? Now, you know what? Of course, we've seen these before. Now, we've seen these comebacks before. Barcelona, Liverpool, of course, the most obvious one. Of course, Liverpool in the Champions League final against AC Milan. We've seen these kind of stuff before. Can they do it again? At the Guay Stadium, played each other 3 times. 2022 was Atalanta, 1 for Liverpool, and 0 draws. Atalanta 3-0 win the biggest, scoring 5 goals in 3 games, 1.67 goals a game on average. Liverpool 5-0 win the biggest, scoring 5 goals in those 3 matches, 1.67 goals a game on average. 58% form for Atalanta right now, back-to-back games without a loss. Liverpool back-to-back defeats for them, 42% form for them heading into this. Now, last time they played each other in Atalanta, it was a 5-0 win for Liverpool. Get that in your brains. Meanwhile, the last time they played each other, the 2 defeats for Liverpool have both been at Anfield. So they have conceded 5 goals in the 2 games at Anfield, but they have scored 5 goals when they took on Atalanta back in November 2020. So lightning can strike twice, and right in this case, could it be a 4th time, of course, where you just back the away side here. Of course, Atalanta with that 2-2 draw against Verona at home. You know what? That's also a little bit concerning as well. In fact, they've pretty 2-2 draw against Verona. No victories there at home, so maybe post Liverpool hangover. Liverpool, though, back-to-back games now without a goal, losing to Atalanta and then losing to Crystal Palace this past weekend. The odds for this one, though, we're looking at Atalanta 7-2 for the victory 2013 on Liverpool. They are favoured still to win here. 7-2 is the draw. I've seen some remarkable stuff here by Liverpool, but can they do it? Can they do it? I'm going to go with a 3-0 victory for Liverpool, which of course will drag it into penalties and all that kind of jazz. I don't know. I have called Liverpool to make the final here, so I've got to back them here to at least side-swipe Atalanta. Of course, if they do this, that'll be a fantastic stuff for them. None the same. Liverpool are now all the way down to 10-1. They are 5th favourites to lift the trophy with Atalanta 9-2 to make it to lift the trophy as well. And then wrap it up. It's the all-Italian fair with Roma still in the driving seat on this one, coming at you up against Milan at the Stadio Olimpico. Played each other 69 times in 1983. 20 wins for Roma, 27 wins for Milan, 22 draws. Of course, Roma 5-0 win the biggest, scored 89 goals in 69 matches, 1.29 goals a game on average. Milan 4-1 win the biggest, scoring 93 goals in 69 matches, 1.35 goals a game. Roma 67% form for them right now, unbeaten the last 4 matches up against a Milan side, 75% form for them right now, back-to-back games without a win. Last time around, over in Roma, it was a 2-1 win for Milan. That was back in September 2023. That was this season. That was in the league, the reverse fixture. This competition was a 1-0 win for Roma as well. 1-0 win for them over in Milan. Of course, Roma on the back of that 1-0 win over Milan. Of course, Milan picked up a 3-3 draw this past weekend. Of course, the odds for this one, Roma 9-5 for the victory, 5-2 the draw, 29-20 is your away win. Of course, the odds to lift the trophy, Roma are 6-1 with AC Milan 12-1 to go the distance. I'm going with the popular vote. There's a 1-1 draw, which will be enough for Roma to go through, guys and gals and girls. And of course, I did pick up my booster, which would be a Marseille victory here. I'm going to go with a win for them on that one. It's an away win. So realistically, I'm going for a pretty good away backing here, and maybe that's a good little clean sweep for them on the bookies odds if you want to go for that. But that's my picks, guys. Make sure you smash your like, smash your subscribe. Of course, am I right? Am I wrong? We'll see you all about that very, very soon when we return for the semi-final, first legs, whenever that is. But until then, subscribe. Catch you later for the next one. But until then, we're done.